it up. I got be honest with us. Hearing no walk inside, I be. Know the haters mad, they got enough of us. Run it up, 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 run it up.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion, yeah. I feel like an astronaut in the ocean, ay. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion, yeah. I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, D.A., thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In it forward, it's going to be Thompson and Wiggins. Chris Paul is out there with Steph and Curry. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Hill. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Dinwiddie against Curry.
Who's watching here? What's the
Lets it go from deep. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I don't know what you do with Steph in the pick-and-roll situation like that. He capitalizes because of the separation, and it doesn't have to be much.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The 3 from Hill, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Paul passes to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, a good start here. That's Trae for Trae, and that's Spanish for 3.
Hill looking around. And MP throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Paul. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
His first personal. First team foul. At the line. Hill. At the line. 1 shot.
And Hill no good on that one.
just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime, that 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State. Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively, 4 of 5 so far.
And here is Hill after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. It's back to Hill. Durant with a screen on Thompson. And the basket by Hill. And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Barry, what made them special?
Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but to me, it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom and so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. And so the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency and character, that's what made it special.
And that one's good.
Drummond uses his rebounding instincts on the offensive glass so well, those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Curry. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte.
And they're getting their from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Hill has the open look, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
To the paint. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Thompson.
Well, you're always looking to see if somebody has a better shot, even if your name's Klay Thompson. Nice dish.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Kept alive. Drummond passes to Hill. And they double up MP. Durant with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Durant's got 6.
Well, with that high release and that length, when KD takes a 3, if you're the defender, you're pretty much just hoping he misses.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
We saw Andrew Wiggins take a big step forward when he went to Golden State in 2020.
A lot of people think that's a subtle change, but I actually think it's a lot bigger. When you get a player of Andrew Wiggins' caliber who is born to score, and you adjust some of the shot selection and how offensively he's staying engaged, that's a big difference both physically and mentally. It's been a big uptick for him along with his defensive presence.
Here's Paul following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Drills it from outside. He's got 7.
Good to see Wiggins out there from the corner. Just great rhythm on that 3.
And they double up MP. Dinwiddie wide open. And the Nets another 3.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Curry. 12 points for him. Cousins with a screen for Curry. Just 3 to shoot. Another 3 for Golden State.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Durant with a screen on Thompson. From the basket by Hill.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Ball is doubled. Cousins, no one around him, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hill against Paul. From deep. And the Nets, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
From the arc. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets leading by 3. Oh, the lob for Simmons. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Kevin Durant. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Now Paul. 9 points last game out. Thompson outside. No good from outside. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
from downtown, and Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Hill. Hill's got his third assist on the night. Curry passes to Wiggins. Shoots over. He clangs that one off the back iron. Deep two from Hill. Off target. That was a little heat check. Floats it up for Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
He makes that look so easy. Andrew Wiggins up and down on the alley-oop.
Hill passes to Drummond. The kick out to Hill. KD sets the pick for Hill. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. .104 left in the first quarter of the game. Dinwiddie against Curry. Wiggins, a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Cousins, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
I mean, that's when it's got to be a chop shop down there. When Cousins gets it that deep, he's exceptional at getting the position that he wants in the paint.
Some changes for Brooklyn. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's T.J. Warren in for Dinwiddie. Then for the Warriors, Barnes, he's checked in for Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Paul. Now, here is Hill. 23 points in the game. Wiseman sets a screen for Hill. Just 4 to shoot. Curry with the steal. Wiggins, right side. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Wiggins has got 14 points.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
Hill against Curry. For the three. That shot missing. It's been all about Steph and Curry for the Warriors. He had some kind of quarter from long range. Winds up with 15 points from beyond the arc. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Brooklyn trailing. So with Peyton on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. We've got T.J. Warren. Hill is out there with Simmons. And it's Durant. And it's Wiseman in at the center position.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
You can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Golden State.
And this is Wiggins having one of those nights where he's earning it all. Monster game right here.
Durant finds Hill. Outside for Durant. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 5 assists in the game.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Hornets. Floats it up for Wiggins. Stolen by Durant. And then and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes them.
Warriors trail by 4. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Wiggins, and it's Paul in for Curry.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does. So the size paying off.
Hill and
Yes, sir.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Now on the way to the floor. Give it up for Team Hype.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Steph Curry. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 5th in three-point shooting and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Paul passes to Hayward. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Warren. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Gordon Hayward.
And the accuracy of Hayward's shooting really opens up the floor, making that mid-range look easy.
You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Curry's shot is good.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Launches it. Another 3 for Golden State.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Now, here is Hill. He's got 31. KD a screen on Curry. Hill dishes to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
And I don't know if you can find a more prolific scorer rolling off the screen than KD.
Paul surveying the floor. And another 3 for Golden State.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Warriors trail by 4. Here's Curry. He's got 21. Over in the corner, Paul. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Well, if Steph Curry works as hard at golf when he has the time as he did in shooting the basketball, I don't know. He's no slouch on the golf course. Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Hill, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Cousins. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
There was a story, Brent, a couple years ago that Steph Curry's best round of golf came during the NBA Finals. Had you heard that?
I did hear that, but I also heard that Andre Iguodala has a major role in how that happened. Andre was taking up his golf game when they were battling the Cavs in 2018, and I think that competitive spirit of Steph's took over. He wanted to take Andre on, and he got out there during the finals.
So for the Nets, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Wiseman. Anthony comes in for, and the Warriors making a change here. Simmons against Curry. Lets the three fly. No good on the last second attempt there. Tie game in Brooklyn. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. It'll be interesting to see how the standings shake out as we move forward.
Can I ask you a question? How can a team be half a game back? It doesn't make mathological sense.
Well, they played more or fewer games, Shaq, than the team behind them.
Whole thing seems fishy. I'll have my people investigate it.
And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
They need to be more assertive, force the defense to defend. They're trailing partly because they can't get to the line.
I agree totally, big fella. In a game this close, free throws often spell the difference. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. In it forward, it's going to be Thompson and Wiggins. Chris Paul is out there with Curry, and it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Well, there's a quickness to DeMarcus Cousins' game that you just don't realize. You got to see it in person. Excellent at diving towards the rim and scoring with ease.
Here's Hill, and Hill throws it down.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Paul with the ball. Here's Thompson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. That's 12 points for Klay Thompson. Hill against Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Nets have gone 4 for 5 from the cherry stripe in this one up to now. And he sinks the second. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a one-point game. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And stolen by Wiggins. On the wing, Thompson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Paul passes to Cousins. Golden State moving the ball around. Kicks to Curry. Wiggins sets a screen for Curry. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Curry's got 26.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Some changes for Brooklyn. Andre Drummond comes in for Wiseman. And Simmons subbed in for Gary Payton. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Hill, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. First in field goal percentage, and such a great distributor and decision maker among the top 10 in assists per game.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Drummond with a screen on Thompson. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, I love it. It's eye contact with his teammate, the ball in great position, and Andre does the rest.
Here's Curry with the 3, and it's KD with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Steph and Curry. Here's Hill driving the lane, and Hill throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Down low, and it's Thompson with the jam.
That's a great sign. Clay up there and rocking the rim.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Hill, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Cousins.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Thompson with the bucket.
Clay not forcing anything, just waiting for his time, collecting points in the flow of the offense.
And they double up MP. Outside, Simmons. Thompson against Hill. Simmons. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Passes to Curry. Back to Paul. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. We've got a chance now to see how the starters and the bench match up scoring-wise tonight for the Warriors. On defense, the Nets, they lead by 4. Right side Hill from 17 feet out. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 10.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 2009.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Warriors trailed by 5. Paul outside. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise, and his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. And Cousins kicks to Paul. Back to Cousins. Wiggins outside. Kicks it out to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Cousins with a screen for Paul. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. It's a one-point game, and the basket by Hill.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
That ties the game. Paul's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Timeout called the Nets. Anthony's checked in for the Nets. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Cousins. Barnes comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Thompson. And it's Seth Curry in for Paul. And Simmons kicks to Hill. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Warriors shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. In the corner, it's Hayward. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. Simmons passes to Hill. Durant with the screen on Hayward. And here's Hill for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Hill's got 56 points in the game. Curry deciding where to go with it. There's the pass to Curry. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hill against Curry. And the basket by Hill.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
The Warriors trail. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Dinwiddie against Curry. Dinwiddie with the steal. Hill dishes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
Warriors trail by 4. Hayward with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. And they double up MP. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Over Hayward. Hill, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And the Warriors miss again. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Nets out in front. They're up by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jock Vaughn has right now. Hill is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's James Wiseman. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot-blocking threat.
The Nets with the lead. Hill kicks to Warren. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Warren's got himself on the board with 3 there. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nets?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. When you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Curry passes to Looney. It's stolen by Wiseman. Hill drives in, and the wide-open shot from Warren, and he's good on the 3 ball. Warren's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for Brooklyn. Curry against Hill. It's stolen by Hill. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and finished off by Wiseman.
I would love to throw lob passes to Wiseman because they could be anywhere.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They trail by 6. Pass to Curry, and here is Barnes. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Curry, no good. Hill against Curry. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Warriors trail by 9. Curry kicks to Curry. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes making that dunk look really easy.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Curry against Hill. Warren on the wing. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Timeout called the Warriors. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. A 3 from Simmons. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Simmons slams it in.
Long arms, quick hands, deadly combination forces that turnover to jumpstart the break.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the rejection by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Here's Paul. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 5 assists tonight. Hill against Curry. Hill inside. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Knocks down the 3-ball. Anthony's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets. Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Pass to Wiggins. Back the ball to the inside. Here's Curry. Hill with some nice D.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
A 3 from Simmons. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
Pass to Cousins. Wiggins outside. Inside. And it's Thompson at the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. So for the Nets, Andre Drummond's checked in for Ibaka. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Anthony. Brooklyn leading by 14. Here's Hill. And the rejection by Cousins.
So important for Cousins to continue to develop that defensive awareness. I like to see him showing off some of that shot blocking ability.
Hill drives in. He kicks it to Dinwiddie. He's looking for Drummond and finds him.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Warriors trail by 16. Ball outside. Golden State moving the ball around. There's the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Hill against Thompson. Outside Hill. Durant finds Hill. Lock at 6. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
That's what happens if you don't do your work early. Andre Drummond's going to hurt you like that.
Now here's Paul. And the pass to Thompson. That 3 off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And here is Paul. Wiggins left side. And the 3-ball is good. Wiggins has got 20.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
The 3 from Hill. That one, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Paul passes to Wiggins. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins, deadly enough from that spot.
For 3, Hill. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Paul. Cousins with a screen on Simmons. Thompson against Hill. And Thompson kicks to Paul. Tries it from 19. A rebound by the Nets. Simmons got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Hill. 1:06 left in the game. Good, he hits again. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, but that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Hill.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.